All right, viewers, you are welcome to Sport Time with Global Entertainment News. I still remain your host, that host who dey always give una as the shop, as the shele for the world of sports. I still remain that host, Ogu Stephen. All right, moving straight to the first news we have for today. Six-face trial in Paris for blackmailing Paul Pogba. Six men linked to the Juventus and France midfielder Paul Pogba face trial from Tuesday, accused of blackmail, attempted as extortion of millions of euros and holding the player at gunpoint. The case at the Paris Criminal Court has shocked the French football world, all the more so because the perpetrator includes three childhood friends, Pogba's own brother Matthias. The development comes at Pogba's battle professional role as Juventus this month cancelled his contract following his suspension until March 2025 for doping. In total, the group are accused of attempting to squeeze 13 million euros out of the player. Matthias was himself and one of to go public in the case, publishing a video of social network in August 2022 in French, Italy, English and what Spain. Voila. He promised revelation after his younger brother that were likely to be explosive while remaining vague about the details. This na news wey be say we no believe say e go come out like this one. I don't know why Pogba's brother will be in this case. We need to check more on that too. I think this guy sef is even innocent for having such a case for over 2 years now. He has not played football. I think the football world needs to look into that matter, so we should know more of what's happening there. All right, moving straight to the second news for today. Leicester City sacks coach Steve Cooper. Wow, another sack again. Leicester have announced the sack of the head coach Steve Cooper. The decision comes after just 12 games in the English Premier League, with the Foxes currently sitting in sixth place, only 2 points above the relegation zone. The statement from the club read Leicester Football Club has parted company with Steve Cooper, who leaves his position as the first team manager with immediate effect. Assistant manager Allen takes the first team coach. The analyst Steve Rance have also left the club. Allen and Steve depart with our thanks for their contribution during their time with the club and with other best wishes for the future. Well, this is very, very bad, I tell you. The final draw came as Chelsea won 2-1 in Maresca's return to the King Power on Saturday. First team coach Ben Dawes will take temporary charge while the club conclude the search for a successor. Cooper began his coaching career in the youth setup of the English national team, therefore before a 2-year spell at Swansea. The rate at which club dey sack coach now, I never understand o. You just dey sack back to back. If you know say you be manager, you no wan show yourself, na the best time to show yourself o. And I notice this is say na when all these teams come back from international break, na im dey always get all these issues with him and everything. We saw Chelsea edging Leicester, nice one for Chelsea. But the worst, well, we go talk about that one later. Make una no worry, I get gist for una, no worry. All right, moving forward. Salah selfish with contract talks. Liverpool legend Carragher. Former Liverpool defender Jamie Carragher has criticized Mohamed Salah for being selfish after the forward openly expressed frustration over the lack of a new contract offer. From the club. Salah, whose current contract runs out at the end of the season, made headlines after stating he is probably more out than in during a post-match interview following Liverpool's victory over Southampton on Sunday. The 32-year-old has been a standout performance for Liverpool this season, leading the club scoring charts with 12 goals across all competitions. He netted twice in the Southampton clash, helping Liverpool extend their lead at the top of the Premier League table with 8 points. Sharing his thoughts on the situation, Carragher told Sky Sports on Monday night football. I must say I'm very disappointed with Mohamed Salah. Liverpool have Real Madrid midweek. Wow, this is very touching. I tell you, it's very touching. I tell you, I believe Salah should be in to this team because he's just like the face to this team. I expected more from him. I expected him having that ginger, telling the team we need to push on, we need to push on. This is the best time I believe Liverpool can take this league away from Man City's hand because they are 8 points above Man City. Man City has lost 5 games consecutively, 5 games in a row. Losing 5 games in a row, this is very huge. I tell you, Man City has never done this in their history of football before. This is the first time this is happening. All right, viewers, let's give you a little of the weekend's results in the Premier League. On Friday, we saw Newcastle losing to West Ham at home. Newcastle don't dey do their own small. We just dey watch them. Alright, then we move to Ipswich on Sunday where we saw Ipswich having a 1-1 draw with Manchester United. That team, be like say something don dey happen for that team wey we never know. New coach, new wahala again. Liverpool edging Southampton at home 3-2. On a Saturday, we saw Man City having the biggest lose for the season this time around at home to Tottenham Hotspur 4-0. 4 goals, I tell you. That was a very big one, I tell you. A very big lose for Man City. Then we saw Bournemouth losing to Brighton at home. We saw Arsenal having 3-0 to themselves. We saw Aston Villa sharing a 2-2 draw with Crystal Palace. Everton having a goalless draw with Brentford. Fulham losing to Wolves at home 4-1, while Chelsea having that one to themselves 2-1 at Leicester Stadium. Alright, moving straight to Spain, the world of La Liga, where we give you the Spanish football as they hot as they go. On Friday, we saw Getafe having it to themselves 2-0 against Valladolid. On Saturday, we saw Celta Vigo having a 2-2 draw against Barcelona. That game I expected Barca to have it to themselves after a 2-0 win. The shock just came within 70 something minutes to 80 minutes, and they just wasted that chance of having that win. Well, it paid so many people, I cannot lie. Girona had it to themselves 4-1 against Espanyol, while Las Palmas lost to Mallorca at home 3-2. Atletico Madrid had it all for themselves 2-1 against Alaves, while Valencia had a 4-2 win against Real Betis. And on Sunday, we saw Atletico Bilbao having a 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. Leganes losing to Real Madrid 3-0, where we saw Mbappe back on the score sheet, I tell you. Ala Madrid. Sevilla having it to themselves 1-0 against Rayo Vallecano, while Osasuna having a 2-2 draw against Villarreal. So many things they happen, I tell you. So many goals pouring in. Let's take it straight to Germany, the home of the German football Bundesliga. And on Friday, we saw Bayern Munich having a 3-0 win for themselves against Augsburg at home. We saw Wolves having a 1-0 win against Union Berlin. We saw Stuttgart having a 2-0 win against Bochum. Leverkusen 5-2 win against Hoffenheim, and 4-3 win to Hoffenheim, winning to Leipzig 4-3. Wow, a big one for Hoffenheim there. Leipzig were having that match to themselves. I think 3-1. Hoffenheim came from nowhere and got that match against them. Ended it. Yeah, I expected more from them, sha. But when we straight to Bournemouth, we saw Bournemouth having a 4-0 win at home against Freiburg. And at Frankfurt, we saw a 1-0 win against Werder Bremen, I tell you. Alright, moving straight to the Sunday night football in Bundesliga, we saw Austrian Kiel losing to Mainz at home, while we saw Mönchengladbach having it to themselves against St. Pauli 2-0. So many goals were just pouring in this weekend, I tell you. Alright, moving forward, let's go straight to Italy, the home of the Serie A football. And on Saturday night, we saw Verona losing to Inter Milan 5-0. Wow, big one, I tell you. That's a big one for Inter Milan, I tell you. AC Milan having a goalless draw against Juventus. Parma losing to Atlanta 3-1 at home. Genoa having a 2-2 draw against Cagliari, while Torino having a 1-1 draw against Monza. Como losing to Fiorentina at home. Napoli having it to themselves 1-0 at home against Roma. Lazio having a 3-0 win against Bologna. Wow, good one for Lazio, I tell you. Alright, let's move straight to Monday On Monday, we saw some games on Monday. Empoli against Udinese, 1-1 draw. Venezia against Leeds. Leeds had that one to themselves at Venezia's home. Big one, I tell you. All right, for those of us who they support all this French football, let's give you a gist, the list, and the result on France Ligue 1 football. On Friday, we saw Monaco having a 3-2 win against Brest. We saw PSG having a 3-0 win against Toulouse. And on Saturday, we saw Lens losing to Marseille at home 3-1. We saw Saint-Etienne having to themselves 1-0 against Montpellier. And we saw Rennes having a 1-1 draw against Lyon. And on Sunday, we saw Lille having it to themselves 1-0 against Rennes. Nantes losing to Le Havre 2-0 at home. Auxerre winning to Angers 1-0 at home. Then we saw Nice having it to themselves 2-1 against Strasbourg at home. Many things they happen for this one. We don't see so many goals they pour in the coming but those of them where they play one home, two away. You should be rejoicing by now because so many goals were just pouring in, I tell you. Alright, let's give you features for today's Champions League football. So many matches, so many features coming in today. We'll be having Slovan against AC Milan. We'll be having Sparta Prague against Atletico Madrid. Barcelona will be facing Brest. Bayern will be going up against PSG tonight. While Inter Milan will be hosting Leipzig. Leverkusen will be hosting Salzburg. Manchester United will be hosting Feyenoord. I expect Manchester United to have that win. Man City will be hosting Feyenoord this night. Man City, I beg you, I don't lose 5 times now. Make una try win this one today. It's not easy, I tell you. RIP Sporting will be hosting Arsenal. Wow, that's a game Arsenal should check on because Sporting they're not a team to just overlook like that. Young Boys will be hosting Atlanta. While on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, we'll be having Red Star hosting Stuttgart at home. Stonkoers will be hosting Girona. Aston Villa will be hosting Juventus. Bologna will be hosting Lille. While Celtic will be hosting Club Brugge. Dynamo Zagreb will be hosting Dortmund. Liverpool will be hosting Real Madrid. That's the game to watch this week, I tell you. Monaco will be hosting Benfica, while PSV will be hosting Shakhtar Donetsk. Alright, let's take you to the European football where we have so many features this week. Atletico Bilbao will be hosting Hoffenheim. AZ will be hosting Galatasaray. Anderlecht will be hosting Porto. Besiktas will be hosting Maccabi Tel Aviv, while Dynamo Kiev will be hosting Victoria. Lazio will be hosting Ludogorets. Karabakh will be hosting Lyon. Rigas will be hosting PAOK. Ferencváros will be hosting Malmo, while Manchester United will be hosting Bordeaux. Michelin will be hosting Frankfurt. Nice will be hosting Rangers. Real Sociedad will be hosting Ajax. Braga will be hosting Hoffenheim. Slava Prague will be hosting Fenerbahce. Tottenham will be hosting Roma. Stoa will be hosting Olympiacos. Twente will be hosting Union Saint-Gilloise. Let me now take you to the world of the Conference League where we have the conference football. So many features there also, I tell you. Astana will be hosting Guillaume, while Borac will be hosting LASK. Serge will be hosting Jovialana, while CQ Bruges will be hosting Hearts. Dynamo Minsk will be hosting Copenhagen. Hoffenheim will be hosting Chelsea. Hoffenheim will be against Chelsea. I expect more from Chelsea because the last time we won 8-0, I tell you, big one for Chelsea. Chelsea has been favored as the favorite for that team, for that competition. We expect more from them, sha. Mons will be hosting Apoel. Noah will be hosting Igivac. While Panathinaikos will be hosting HJK. Saint Gallen will be hosting Bakatopola. While New Saint will be hosting Gigo Garden. Fiorentina will be hosting Pafov, while Lugano will be hosting Gent. Mlada Belovlav will be hosting Real Betis. Olympiaja will be hosting Len. Omino Nicosia will be hosting League Warsaw, while Rapid Vienna will be hosting Shamrock Rovers. Alright viewers, that's all we have for today's news at Sport Time with Global Entertainment. Today I still remain your host. Don't forget to like, follow and share Also, don't forget to subscribe where we give you listen to the gist as the host for the world of football. I still remain your host, Ogu Stephen. God bless you and thank you for watching.